Hi, welcome back to another week of What's for Dinner. My name is Adrienne, and this week I have 3 easy, delicious, and budget-friendly recipes for you. So if you need more ideas and some motivation to cook for your family, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to start out my meals with Salisbury steak with onion gravy. I have some ground beef, and I have some gravy that I had made previously that I froze and defrosted, and then I'm going to use some of these corn flake crumbs, and I'm going to season it up with ranch seasoning and an all-purpose seasoning, 1 egg, and some ketchup and mustard. I'm using a 1/4 cup of these cornflakes, and then I am just going to eyeball my ketchup and mustard. I never really measure seasonings like this. I just use what I think is enough, so you can really tailor it to what you would like, and if you like more seasoning, add more. If you like less, add less. And then I'm going to get my hands in this bowl, and I'm going to mix everything together, and then I'm going to form a little Salisbury steak patties. I'm going to make them in a little football shape, and then take my pinky and indent them slightly, and it gives them that traditional Salisbury steak look. I'll be adding about 2 tablespoons of olive oil to a nonstick skillet, and then I will cook these on both sides for about 2 to 3 minutes each. I will remove them to a plate, and I will get to work on my onion gravy, and let me show you how I do that. It couldn't be simpler. I just saute my onions in the meat drippings for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then I will add my defrosted onion gravy, spoon it over the top, and then I served it with a can of green beans and mashed potatoes that came from my father's garden, so I think that's pretty cool. Kids score. My son liked it. He tried a couple bites, and my daughter was totally offended by this meal. My next meal is few ingredient bow tie pasta. It's basically a spaghetti, but this is such an easy weeknight meal. So delicious, and I was able to use pantry staples. This is pretty basic. I'm just going to heat up some olive oil, brown my meat, add this delicious garlic spread, some minced onion, and my tomato sauce, and then I will cook some pasta according to the package direction. I will drain my meat and then add my sauce and my pasta together, and this is such an easy weeknight meal for those busy nights I know we all have. Kids score. They didn't like it. They didn't like it. My last ground beef meal for you this video is something dear to my heart. It's a meal my grandmother used to make for my father in Mexico. I'm not exactly sure the name, but basically it's a meatball simmered in a tomato sauce, and I love making meals that have memories attached to it. My husband asked me to make this. He loves it when my dad made it, so I really wanted to try and do it justice, and I think I did. It turned out pretty well. Here's a look at all of my ingredients, and let me show you how I put it together. You're going to start by quartering your tomatoes and getting them into a blender, and then you're also going to be adding some cilantro, some cumin, some all-purpose seasoning, and Mexican oregano, 1 teaspoon of each, and then you're going to blend that down and set it aside. Before I started the video, I did a little meal prep, and I cleaned and rinsed and chopped off the ends of green beans, and I also chopped some green beans up pretty small that I'm actually going to be putting inside my meatballs. I'm going to thinly dice this white onion and add it to my bowl with my cilantro and chopped up green beans. I will add my meat and season it up with some of this garlic spread and the rest of the seasonings that I used in my tomato sauce to kind of marry everything together. And then I will make it into these little meatballs. I will use a ice cream scoop to make sure that everything's uniform, and then I will dredge them in some flour. In a cast iron skillet with 2 tablespoons of olive oil over medium heat, I'm going to add my meatballs and fry them on both sides. They don't need to be cooked all the way through because they will also simmer in the tomato sauce. And once I've done that, to all my meat, I'm going to add my potatoes. These are new potatoes in a can. They are amazing. You'd never think like canned potatoes would be good, but they're great. I suggest giving them a try. After I've browned these, I will add my green beans, and then I will add everything back to my big skillet, and I will smother it with this delicious tomato sauce, and I will simmer it for about 15 minutes. You still want those green beans to have a little bit of crunch, and dinner is done. Kids score, they didn't like this. I don't even remember what they had this night, probably like eggs and fruit, but that's it for my What's for Dinners. I hope you enjoyed it. I have 3 ground beef recipes for you this week that I know are really easy to put together, made with love, and I hope everybody is staying happy, healthy, and safe. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys!